The shootings of two people just in the last week who mistakenly stepped onto someone else's property have both made national news. In Kansas City, Missouri, 16-year-old Ralph Yarl was shot twice, including once in the head, after he rang the wrong doorbell. Days later, 20-year-old Ken Gillis was shot while sitting in a car that pulled into the wrong driveway in upstate New York. Both are sparking conversations about stand your ground laws. CBS Austin's Paige Hubbard joins us live tonight after speaking with a legal expert to break down your rights when it comes to protecting your home. Paige.
Hema, since both of these situations happened in different states, we learned that stand your ground laws vary depending on where you live. But the attorney you'll hear from in my story tonight is explaining how those laws work here in Texas. The stories of 16-year-old Ralph Yarl and 20-year-old Kaylin Gillis have touched the nation. Kansas City police say 84-year-old Andrew Lester shot Yarl in the head and arm last Thursday as he tried to pick up his siblings but mixed up the address. In court documents, Lester says he opened fire because Yarl was touching his door handle, but Yarl says he never pulled on the door or spoke to Lester. Days later in rural upstate New York, Washington County authorities say Gillis was killed after she and three friends accidentally turned into 65-year-old Kevin Monahan's driveway while looking for a friend's home. The sheriff says Monahan fired shots at the car as they were leaving.
They were turning around, leaving, so there certainly was no threat.
What it seems to me, at least, is that these people are using deadly force when it's absolutely not justified, it's not legal, it's not appropriate.
Austin-based attorney Robert Ranco believes both shootings are a result of misunderstanding the castle doctrine. He wants Central Texans to know what this means if someone mistakenly comes onto their property.
You don't get the protection of the castle doctrine merely because somebody comes to your front door. There has to be that reasonable belief that there's an imminent threat right in front of you.
Ranco says under Texas law, words alone aren't enough to claim self-defense, which can fall under the castle doctrine. If your home has a driveway, walkway, and doorbell without a gated fence or signage saying no trespassing or soliciting, Ranco calls this implied consent. This legally gives someone the right to knock on your door.
If somebody utilizes this implied consent, you can't use deadly force just because you don't like maybe what they look like.
Ranco adds if you do have signs posted and someone comes into your property, you must still prove that they pose physical harm.
Bottom line, if you're a homeowner and somebody comes to your door who doesn't pose you any imminent threat, don't shoot them. It's pretty simple.
Tonight, Yarl is at home recovering from his injuries. Today, Andrew Lester turned himself in to authorities but was released on bond. Monahan has been charged with second-degree murder in the death of Caitlin. Reporting live downtown, Paige Hubbard, CBS Austin News.